We're back.
So we are.
Yes. Week 17, Wrestling Mom's Basement. You know us too. I don't have to do that funny intro for him. And we're still in the news. Joey, what else is in there?
Right now playing Connected Dots.
That phone locked.
Up next was news on...
There we go.
Where were we? Nice.
He didn't know where he was going. He was hoping I was quick enough.
More superstars for headed to 205 Live. We did that.
Yes.
Real reasons I know this wasn't released. Pat covered that right first.
Yes.
Well,
you cover that, but...
Triple H making major changes to upcoming creative plans.
I'm already for it.
I didn't read this one, so this should be fun.
I'm already for it because Triple H is doing things with creative plans.
As a result of the viral illness that's plagued Roman Reigns and others in the locker room, Triple H has been wrestled some events and days towards South American, not South American, and Europe. He's had a chance to come out and remember the Shield and more during these shows. But those toward the United Kingdom this week, the game was expected to face Finn Balor for the duration of the live events. However, some major changes were made, and Triple H will now be facing The Miz during the UK tour. And the reason is that the game worked as a heel during the tour to make losses where Finn Balor wanted to start booking for the show. It is now being reported that Triple H will be making some more changes to the upcoming UK tour, which he wants to work with multiple heels during the show. Along The Miz, Triple H is also wants to work with Samoa Joe, and some other heels that should result in future matches having their tour. For instance, Triple H with Joe is a match that many fans have been famous over years. Yeah. When Triple H worked as babyface on tour, he could be working with some heels to see if there's any real chemistry to start a bigger feud on WWE television soon.
If you want to if you want to tape that particular house show,
Triple H Samoa Joe.
Triple H Samoa Joe, I'm all for it.
That's one of the other people left. I feel like that Triple H makes sense to face.
Yeah. However, I think I would enjoy a Miz and Triple H feud.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be for the Intercontinental Championship though. Yes. Stephanie McMahon's return to WWE television this week. The expectation is that Triple H will begin running a Kurt Angle over the coming months and to be face off on Wrestling 34. There's also some speculation about the game moving to SmackDown Live for a change of pace. Instead, he will work as a babyface and feud with someone like Kevin Owens on the grand stage at the mall. He's already done an excellent job working as babyface alongside Shield, and now will continue next week. Now, the big question is what the King Kings will do. He shakes all the rumors and returns to television during the next few months. So time will tell.
Yeah, I would like to see him on 205 Live. I don't think you'd fit there.
I would like to see him run it.
Yeah, I would like to see him run it too. And do it by being on SmackDown. In a general manager role or a commissioner role. In a wrestling role. I'm for it.
So you're out here being face out with that.
Yes.
That's right. Huge backstage news on King's push. Because that's a headline in 2017.
Yep.
And upcoming feuds, a Shield member could be his next target. The return to WWE has been phenomenal. That has left the WWE universe shocked. Ever since the Big Red Machine...
I'm more confused.
Ever since the Big Red Machine returned to WWE, he's the first competitors. On the latest episode, Roll King says SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan packed in on a stretcher and followed up with a clean victory over Seth Rollins. The ladies say rumors reveal that WWE might have bigger plans for Kane.
Oh, God.
And it was recently reported by Brian Alvarez of Wrestling Observer Live that Kane's being pushed as the undefeatable monster. Leading to a match with Braun Strowman, as noted by eWrestle News. It is a perfect ploy to pitch yesteryear's monster with the present monster. However, this match is not expected to take place before December. It is speculated that Braun Strowman will emerge victorious in this match between monsters. Just as he sees the plan to push Strowman as the invincible monster, while ensuring he takes over the mantle from King. The efforts taken by WWE until now to push King seems the part of the strategy to ensure this outcome. It is rumored that King's next target will be the Shield member Dean Ambrose. On the latest episode of Raw, Ambrose had interfered in the match with King Seth Rollins. He also attacked Kane with dirty deeds and forces Honor Sheamus to rise out King. It appears the lunatic Fergie wanted to face the Raven Big Red Machine for attacking him. Kane returned during a match that involved Shield member Roman Reigns, and he might beat them again. It is rumored that the Shield would defeat Kane for Exodus' current run. It was reported there could be a story angle between Kane and Roman Reigns, too, when Roman gets back. Considering that the latter had retired Kane's kayfabe brother, The Undertaker. There's a strong possibility for that storyline to emerge. If the WWE is poised to make an in-ring return. Undertaker was recently announced to appear at Raw's 25th anniversary, along with all legends such as Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash, as reported on Walk Culture. Kane's feud with the Shield came short of the inclusion of The Undertaker in that storyline. Meanwhile, Finn Balor is also expected to get his revenge match with Kane. Interestingly, Balor was on his demon character when it was Kane to expect the demon to defeat Kane and extract revenge for the recent loss.
The demon versus the demon.
This was sure that his character stays strong but despite the clean defeat he faced Russo. And do you think Kane's push should come at the expense of other superstars such as the
No.
Okay.
If you want him to be this unbeatable, indestructible monster, you got 20 years to do that.
And they did that.
And they did that.
For a year.
Yes. They did that until Undertaker beat him.
Right.
Then anybody and their mother beat Kane.
Right.
Including their mothers.
So, do you have a problem? I guess you don't have a problem with this.
I do have a problem with it.
I like Kane.
I like Kane. I like seeing him around. I don't want him beating Finn Balor and Seth Rollins in 2017.
Kane's the bigger deal, though. He's the future of our business.
No, he's the future of our country because he's going to be mayor of Knoxville or Memphis or something. Knoxville.
Yeah. Well, he should win, though. That.
He should. And you know, not beat Finn Balor in 2017.
Man, you're a problem with that. Go I got.
You can do.
Yeah, I got. But I asked you the question.
Okay, what do you feel about it?
I have a major problem with it.
Now.
I have a major problem with it.
Okay.
Because King shouldn't be beating Finn and Seth in 2017.
Thank you.
I wonder if he's going to beat Roman out on that feud up.
Probably not.
Like, is Roman going to get pinned by him?
No.
Oh.
Brock Lesnar, he's probably not going to get beat by King either. Braun Strowman, it's like 60-40.
A rumor now surfaces since November 2nd, yesterday, on Thursday, is Paige now headed to NXT instead of WWE's main roster.
Okay.
Preferably.
I'll be for it.
For Paige's sake.
Yes.
Brand new WWE rumors about which roster Paige's return to have surfaced. Based on her recent update to WWE fans, the former two-time WWE Divas Champion has made no secret that she's trained to make a comeback to the ring over a year away from WWE for various issues. However, her latest update may have some fans wondering if Paige is working towards a return to the NXT roster or the main roster. Here are the latest details on what the WWE Until Divas star told fans, which is likely to happen, as well as the possibilities for when a return will occur. With Paige working out at WWE's Performance Center for her, she's giving fans update on Twitter down that her latest tweet has raised some eyebrows, as she's not only mentioned she's been training, but she did credit several women's superstars that have also been helping her, but also stars that she would like to face soon. Paige thanked Mandy Rose, Nikki Cross, Ember Moon, and Ruby Riott for kicking her bus over the week.
Ruby Riott.
All four of these women stars currently represent the NXT roster, with several scheduled to compete for the vacated NXT World Championship and an upcoming pay-per-view match. Ember and Nikki. They must really be hiding out on Mandy Rose, though, too.
Yeah.
The trust her with Paige.
I did hear rumors that she's going to be used within the next month.
Okay, well, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Because, wow. She's one of my favorite blondes in history, in terms of her ring skill.
Hey. She's blonde. She's one of mine.
Yeah, but she's one of my favorite in terms of her ring skill. Whew! Gorgeous. Like, the way she hits things precision, like the moves.
Name one move from her.
It's not about the moves, it's about the heart. Well, no, I heard she's improved.
I heard she's improved too, yes.
Yeah, and the way she does the moves.
Yes.
It's like, she's done this for years.
But I thought your favorite blonde wrestler was Toni Storm.
Well, yeah, I said one of. See, one of. Because there's a lot of good blondes. So let me go through my blondes. I'm going on topic here. Toni Storm, and then the rest. Alright, moving on. Okay, Charlotte.
Emma.
Emma, Natalia, then the rest. No, Ember has highlights, so I think. Kyrie's redhead with blonde eyes. No, something like that. There's not a lot of blondes in NXT. They're real.
There's Tayanara.
All the rest, Tayanara. Gotcha. She's gorgeous, that Tayanara.
Yes, she is.
Should I continue about Paige?
Yes.
Mandy is. Woo. But the fact that they trust Mandy on the level of Nikki, Ember, and Ruby is saying something for Mandy to bring Paige.
That they want her to rehab Paige.
Yes.
That says a lot as well.
That can signal some fans that Paige will return to where their career really got started. The Anti-Diva was the first woman to start holding the NXT Women's Championship and has the second longest reign behind Asuka at 308 days. Just like Asuka, Paige vacated the title. However, she immediately made a strong debut on the main roster and won the WWE Championship, defeating AJ Lee for the title. With that said, Paige popularity is showing up that it seems like a return to the main roster that is the likely scenario. The WWE is also back on that biopic about Paige's life story, which also has The Rock involved. There was even a season 2 for a movie filming their episode WWE roles, as well as likely WWE with Paige on their most visible programs. Okay, no. The Paige rumors for WWE returned out have pointed towards her show on SmackDown Live, which could use an on-strong woman star after Asuka just debuted on Raw.
Yes.
However, it's still unknown when Paige returns. Some fans have hoped she might be a surprise member of Team SmackDown on the current pay-per-view. However, WWE.com currently shows their Survivor Series team at 5 members, but Becky Lynch, Carmella, Charlotte, Naomi, and Tamina. There could always be a scenario like last year's match where a woman star gets taken out before matches so versus the Paige return will probably become on television. But it's going to be a surprise on SmackDown Live, where WWE will announce some teaser promos to get fans interested in watching the Tuesday night show. Do you think she'll make a return to WWE or NXT?
WWE. I think she would make the return there.
Preferably.
That tweet is her just thanking the girl she worked with and her getting rehab into back in the ring shape. I think she's going to go straight to the main roster. I'm going to say preferably SmackDown because they need the bodies in that division. Bodies meaning they need workers.
They got some great bodies.
They do, but that's not what I mean by bodies. They need more people.
Right.
And Paige would be a great acquisition to SmackDown.
She qualifies as person.
And I'll also point out that next week on Raw and SmackDown, they're in fact in England. Paige's home country.
Oh, she is from there.
She in fact is English.
Or is she British?
I think it's the same difference, but I may get corrected by our English fans.
Which, by the way, thank you.
Yeah, who have grown actually from the charts Joe has showed me.
Yes, these guys have been our most popular audience in the last month.
Yeah, so thank you, English audience, and thank you,
us here.
Thank you, fans from everywhere,
whatever country we live in,
including this country in here, called the U.S. of A.
Right. Leaked poster spoils possible huge return for Survivor Series for a match that may not be happening now.
Yes.
Because of events that happened yesterday. We'll get to that a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to read an article about poster. John Cena was shown in a referee uniform about Brock and Jinder. Brock and Jinder was saying told, and then the men's Survivor Series teams were at the bottom. AJ Styles was on the men's Survivor Series team for SmackDown, which we all figured. And now, it was AJ was supposed to face Bruce Ruru for a shot at Team SmackDown, but now Jinder is here. Jason Jones is there.
Card is subject to change.
Clearly now. Apparently John Cena's supposed to be the referee for this match.
That's the one thing I wanted to say. I leaned up for it. And then you kept on talking, so I just looked over at you.
Let me see if there was anything else, but I'm afraid that was literally it. John, it's one of the Raw people too, but we won't get that because Raw only has 2 people. SmackDown had 4 people on their team.
I hope there is something big, because we're just going to end this episode flat.
No, I have more news.
Okay.
Yeah.
He holds them reserved. Alright, I got you.
My big news is about poster. That might not even be true now, because it's been in place. The officials play a major angle for The Undertaker's return.
Oh, God.
The Undertaker's return. The Undertaker's return for his 25th anniversary show for Monday Night Raw will have on July 22nd, which will serve the home show for WWE Royal Rumble. I don't love advertising for Royal Rumble, if you can't tell. The show is going to be a huge night for the WWE Universe, and it will be the first time that Dead Man has appeared on WWE television since his retirement. Now is in quotations. At WrestleMania 33, after losing the main event to Roman Reigns. The WWE Universe is stacked out with Undertaker back on Raw for in one night, but there's a ton of speculation regarding your return. The 20th anniversary Raw is only going to happen once, but some fans are curious if his appearance on the show will lead to something bigger. It's been reported that another match remains a possibility for The Undertaker. And his upcoming return could be leading to a major angle. With the WWE Royal Rumble less than a week away at that point, at WrestleMania 34 looming. If WWE officials have set up plan for Undertaker, it should happen during his appearance on the 25th anniversary Raw. Afterward, all questions about the Undertaker's future should be answered. It's still unclear what the powers would be at planning for his return, so he could just be here though to make an official retirement speech. After almost a year of speculation, the WWE Universe just wants some kind of finale to Undertaker's career. No, apparently.
There has been one. Got in the ring after he get his ass kicked at Mania, put on his hat, put on his coat, took him off, folded it up, put it in the ring, kissed Michelle out on the way out, walked up the ramp halfway, then just raised his fist and just down he went.
On paper,
that's it. That's all he's got.
On paper, the Dead Man leaving his cloak and hat in the ring to WrestleMania 33 should have been clear. However, the fans always remain hopeful for a known match from a WWE legend. Someone like Stone Cold Steve Austin hasn't wrestled almost 15 years, but people still talk about the possibilities. If The Undertaker were to work the advertised retirement match in New Orleans next year, the most logical opponent they're thinking of will be Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but he already retired him.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the WWE title. Universal title, it seems to be written in stone, so the Undertaker might face someone new. WWE officials are also thinking about having him have a non-wrestling at WrestleMania as well. Until January, there will be a ton of rumors that Undertaker's upcoming appearance at the WWE Universe should have some answers.
How about at the 25th anniversary of Raw, you announced that he's going to the Hall of Fame?
I agree.
He's already had a great ending.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be able to top that, and you're going to cheapen what you did if he comes back the year afterwards.
Yeah, so.
With this being said, it is Taker. If he chooses to wrestle, I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't need to say it.
No.
His career's over tonight.
The same time. Big update on trade plans with Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw. What's next for the Monster Among Men? Braun Strowman. The Monday Night Raw sales bill on tears late playing babyface hacker. For first time in his career, and then use reactions from fans with segments. And if recent day rumors are released, Strowman would begin his first shot at a championship belt, to hold a championship belt, as he prepares to feud in earnest with the company's reigning World Champion, The Miz. According to Dave Meltzer, Wrestlers newsletter, Wrestling Today's great plans for Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw suggested the 6'8", 385-pound giant has to be included The Miz. However, it's widely believed that Strowman will first be completing his rivalry with veteran Big Man Kane, who made a surprise return to the role to take so much hold to focus on his plans with North American Knox County, Tennessee. The season are potential Braun Strowman versus Kane feud planned at TLC pay-per-view, as both giants initially deal with the Miz and Exchange to take on the Shield to have World Zone current fill in for Ill Roman Reigns. Midway through that main event match, Kane led the rest of the team telling Strowman and allowing WWE to reestablish that 50-year-old Kane's a threat, while also switching Braun's alignment from heel to babyface. When Kane picked up clean wins against much younger main event caliber opponents soon on Seth Rollins, the prevailing thought is that WWE is making him look strong in preparation for matches with Strowman. But once that rivalry is concluded, future Monday Night Raw episodes could end up showcasing Strowman versus Miz feud for the latter Intercontinental Championship, with Kane in the bar, Cesaro Sheamus forming a three-man alliance against the Shield, which Reigns back in the fold and recover from his current illness. That said, it's not quite sure when the Miz and Braun Strowman could be showcased on Monday Night Raw. It's one of the show's hottest views. As of Thursday, Meltzer wrestlers are calling Brian Allen versus Strowman versus Kane play out no earlier than December, which could point to Braun versus Miz feud for the Intercontinental Championship in the build-up to WrestleMania 34. But regardless, if and when this round takes place, there are more than a few fans and wrestling journalists who believe Strowman should win some sort of championship belt sooner rather than later, considering his man's popularity and marketability, as previously said by Forbes.
How about the Universal title? Yeah, Miz shouldn't be Intercontinental Champion. He should be moved up, but so should Strowman.
Yeah.
If there's one person that looks legitimately like he can kick Brock Lesnar's ass, it's Braun Strowman.
I think Braun should probably beat Brock in person.
Yeah, you should have.
Or even SummerSlam.
Yeah.
No.
Braun Strowman should be your Universal Champion right now.
Right. But then how would you get to Brock and Roman for the championship?
I wouldn't.
But how would you get there? Because part of me feels like everybody on Raw is just in the way until WrestleMania 34 is over.
That is exactly what. That is like the exact thought of the Raw booking.
You're in the way?
Everybody's in the way.
Why didn't they just do Brock and Roman at SummerSlam? Just get on the line. Why didn't...
Even if you lose to Brock Lesnar, so he can later lose to Roman Reigns, and they have to rebuild you up, anybody underneath you or smaller than you is expendable fodder for people that you have to eventually put over.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening right now.
Would you have a problem with Braun being your call chick?
I wouldn't have a problem with it, no. The only thing is, who would beat him?
I don't know, but I think Braun will definitely benefit from a move, an extra shake-up,
yes,
or drift. Even as a face, I think he's run through just about everybody on the roll at one point or another.
So, final thoughts? He should be Universal Champion.
Sticking with Rules Create Team, they don't know how to book Asuka anymore. Asuka's book is causing major problems backstage. Well,
This is a horrible sign.
I was waiting for this one, honestly.
Oh, God.
The Empress of Tomorrow has quite the reputation. Father run NXT, and transfer television the next world champion. A broken collarbone ended her reign. Yeah, that's how it ended. She did cool. But it was a golden opportunity for her.
It wasn't even a broken collarbone.
It was a spring.
Yeah.
For her to make the jump to the main roster and beat. Asuka made her debut WTLC defeat Emma in a South match, but some fans have been arguing that her book has been strong enough since debut. The general feeling is that Asuka came in with too much hype. And she needs to be more dominant, even against some of the best performers on Raw. It's been rumored that Asuka versus Sasha Banks feud is coming soon and will not be on pay-per-view. But that, of course, that won't happen for Survivor Series because the reason sold as Raw versus SmackDown Live. In fact, Asuka's booking hints at Survivor Series has started creating some huge problem backstage. It's being reported that including Asuka in the Raw vs. SmackDown Live women's match is a big matter of debate among WWE officials because no one wants the booker to lose, even by disqualification. However, a lot of people are also being cautious about excluding her from the match entirely because she might be seen as unimportant if she's not in that match, which is not something WWE officials want to do. The best choice seems to be including Asuka in a match and book her to get the dominant victory for all the event. This could also create no major problem because the officials will likely have made some changes to the finishes for all matches. The powers that be want Raw to win the night overall, and they may have been playing for SmackDown women to defeat Raw's women during their match. Like all undefeated pushes, they create booking issues handling a multi-man match like these. Asuka's push is expected to end anytime soon, like WWE officials are trying to decide on the best course of action. Asuka may get a separate match against someone from SmackDown Live, or she may be a sole survivor on the women's match at the Survivor Series. And the pay-per-view, WWE officials feel like they need to make a decision before the pay-per-view.
Oh, wow. You know, the creative team has to make a decision. My God, if only they were actually paid to do so.
I think they are, actually. I think that's part of the job description.
I've never heard that before. That someone's coming with too much hype.
Right.
Yeah, that's a huge problem. Too much hype.
I think that's a big problem.
No.
Do you have a problem doing her versus Sasha randomly?
Yes. First off, this may seem relatively unconnected, but who else is Alexa going to actually feud with right now?
Asuka.
Yeah.
No, Data. Or Nia. Or Alicia.
Nia.
Well, we don't know what she is.
Yeah.
Alicia. She is the captain.
Yeah. Right now, you have no faces.
Dana.
Okay, you have no faces.
Dana.
You still have no faces
Paige.
on Raw. She should be on SmackDown.
I know. But so should Asuka. Asuka should be on the same show as Charlotte.
Clearly.
Build into that match.
Yeah.
That's the main match on the. That's the dream match if you want to get on the Divas Hour again for the main roster. That's the match to do it. Asuka versus Charlotte.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Brock and Roman. Everybody else is just in the way. But in this case, there's not many women on the main roster to deal with. So.
Okay, if you're planning on doing Asuka versus Sasha,
Now.
not on pay-per-view,
Which is questionable.
which is insanely questionable.
It's arguably the biggest match they have on Raw. It's bigger than the pendant title match.
That should be your Mania match.
Right.
Alexa's probably going to be added to it somewhere.
Right, so.
But that should be your Mania match. That should be the match you're like, okay, Sasha, Asuka. Never happened in NXT. Raw can do it. Let's make it happen.
So you feel.
Nope, it's going to go on. It's going to go on before. It's going to go on way before Mania, not on a pay-per-view.
Well, there is a thing. It's too much hype. Well, that's why everybody said put her on Raw. Because they trust the Raw.
No, you don't put her on Raw. You put her on SmackDown.
Well, everybody wanted to see her versus Charlotte, and we're not getting that either.
No, Charlotte should have won the women's. Should win the women's title, and Asuka should just be cleaving bitches' heads off in SmackDown.
Charlotte should have won the women's title like months ago when she first moved to SmackDown.
Yes.
For some reason, she hasn't been the SmackDown Women's Champion. Well, actually, if you want to go another route, they should use Ava. I know Ava won the league. Have Ava win the women's money back. Attach it on Charlotte like in Phil. Have Charlotte beat Naomi. The heat on Charlotte. Have Ava like roll over, cheat around it, and then do it again on SmackDown in the Charlotte match.
Yeah.
Have Asuka destroy Ava at SummerSlam.
Yes.
Build up Asuka as the dominant champion if you want it. If you don't want to get too complicated, have Asuka beat every woman and then end up still be undefeated with all the current women beat her. And then have Charlotte beat her at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. Asuka and Charlotte should have been together, or Charlotte should have never been moved. Sasha should have been moved.
Yes.
Or Bill. But no. So they are the two women that everyone wants to see, or her separated for months.
At this point, I don't think we're gonna see Charlotte versus Asuka with Charlotte keeping her on the Phoenix streak.
No,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
nah. I honestly see Asuka losing soon.
Yeah, I see her losing to Alexa for some reason.
And you want that to happen.
I don't want that to happen.
Alexa's your girl.
I don't want that to happen.
She beats Soldier beating heart though.
She does, but I don't want that to happen. My heart may not be pounding, but I still don't want that to happen.
3 more stories and then that's it. The Undertaker and Batista.
Weird segue.
No, because this has to do with Alexa. The Undertaker and Batista are listed as the top possible 2018 Hall of Fame headliners.
What does that have to do with Alexa?
No, I'm just hired told about her because I have a rank to go on and the role review. And you know why I got Alexa.
Yeah.
When it comes to WWE rumors, the 2018 Hall of Fame class is playing speculation with the Big Show and still months away. Several major superstars are considered possible headlines for the latest edition of WWE Dynamite, but it's only that just one will get the nod. They become the next big star becoming dubbed in the Hall of Fame since World General Manager Triangle, who's so many return to wrestling. Here's the latest update on which stars are favored to headline Wrestling 34's Hall of Fame. In a recent update provided WWE Leaks website, the superstars who are also favored to headline the Hall of Fame place for 2018 discussed in terms of the top 5. It's a list of 7 superstars, some who are tigers, such on the list. At the 5th spot is the Big Show,
Okay.
who announced his retirement will be happening as of February 18th.
Alright.
So he couldn't do a one-on-one match at WrestleMania this year. That's good. Just above him is one of those all-time icons, The Rock, who has still been involved in matches from time to time. Dwayne Johnson currently has us at 13-2 to be headlined for the Hall of Fame. Bill Goldberg headlined the Hall of Fame event. He made his return to the ring or the patron for some matches, including the Royal Rumble and then the 2 WWE Universal Championship matches. Goldberg's actually title list with those odds at the current WWE SmackDown Live General Manager Daniel Bryan. It would be interesting to go in that direction, although there have been rumors of Brian possibly voting once his contract is up. Second place of the favorites is Chris Jericho. He looked like he's going to be up by 4 for count and signed out live. Jericho will be touring with his rock group and is expected to miss January's Royal Rumble. But it doesn't seem like he's done doing just yet, but Jericho's fine 2 year line for Daniel Finn place next year. However, there are 2 major superstars time list. Surprisingly, they are Batista and Undertaker. Each of the superstars currently has 5-4 Hours headline 2018 Hall of Fame ceremony in New Orleans. Batista's been out of days for some time and seems to transition to more of a movie career. He's shown success in the Marvel Galaxy movie franchise and was listed part of the recent Blade Runner 2049. The Undertaker wrestled on May Small Master Space in April, but most of the second time in his career on wrestling pay-per-view. There have been rumors that Undertaker makes his return just about every pay-per-view since WrestleMania 33 in April. So far, none of these reports have materialized, as any more faintly with speculation. If WWE were going to duck Undertaker, he'll most certainly be the one who receives the main spotlight. With that said, WWE wants to try and grasp on publicity from David Batista and his visibility in the Marvel movies. So we certainly won't be interested in starting as a headliner. Who do you think should headline the 2018 Hall of Fame place?
Well, all the names you actually mentioned in there just about could headline their own Hall of Fame.
Right.
In 2018, probably The Undertaker.
Yeah, if it's down to Undertaker Batista, Undertaker should probably get this year.
Yeah.
And next year then. 2 more stories, and that'll be covered in the next video.
3-parters.
Yep, a lot of these this week.
Yep.
Makes up for the last few weeks.